Hello, my friend. How are you doing? Rhonda Constant, your favorite hometown medium, physical energy healer, oracle card advisor, paranormal investigator, voice for your loved ones. So, how's it going in your neck of the woods? It's like here is, I think it's everywhere. Everybody's at their angry wits end. So, sorry it took me so long. Boy, just think I'd have plenty of time, but boy, stuff's just been jumping in and out. Anyway, here we are. I wanted to get it done before Mother's Day. Your mom's saying that you had a really rough time. You had a rough time on Mother's Day. Um, she's she's coming in. She feels very sweet. Her energy is very, very gentle, very sweet, very calm, and she's calming me. I could use it. I'm a Sagittarius. We're always. She's holding. She's holding a flower, but it's. You know how this works, so I'm not going to try to explain anything to you. Except, remember, this is not an exact science, so they play their little charades when they show me the pictures. So sometimes you got to think outside the box a little bit, and she'll tell me just enough so you know, hopefully, what she's talking about. And if you don't understand it, keep it in mind. You'll see it later, hear it later, or somebody else will validate it for you later. Anyway, she's holding this flower, but it's like she's holding it, but it's draping or cascading. So I wanted to say it was a lilac, but it looks more like and it's kind of a purple or bluish. So not lilac. Yeah, lilac. That's what I was going to say. But it's more like I want to say maybe wisteria. Um, so there would be some reason that I don't know if you've recently if you got some planted at home. I don't even know if shit's blooming yet. Everything's even the weather's messed up. Um, or if you put some in a decoration, or you took some to the cemetery to her. She's still showing it. She's making a big deal out of it now. All I see is her hand in this flower, and it's kind of cascading down a little bit. Ooh, I had a white piece, so you would know. I think I threw it away because it got dirty. I had some in my bathroom, and I could show you what I mean. Anyway, so may not have the exact type of flower right. So I believe she's trying to validate that it's her. Faintly hear some music. It sounds like violin music. Maybe it's just orchestra music. Mm, but it's really, really faint, really far out there. Okay, so first, it sounded like violin music, very soft, like I said, like an orchestra type. And then now she's showing me a harp. And now that wasn't harp music, but now she's showing me a harp. Oh, it's gonna make me want to cry. She's playing the harp. Now, doesn't mean she ever played the harp here. She says she made it. She made it. She made it where she can hear the angels sing and she can hear the harp music. And she's actually playing a harp. So I don't, it's like when we go up there and they shed all this crap off of us. Like they peel us like an onion. They shed all this heavy crap from earth, off. And our vibration gets higher. She's of a higher vibration. There's I don't know any other way to explain it except like there's kind of like different levels. Like you're here for a while, you know, until they shed all this stuff and your vibration raises. And the more times you come to Earth, the more you learn, the higher your vibration, because you're here to learn. I don't want to get in that big long story. So hers is high enough that she is closer to the angels than a lot of them. It's not like they don't all see an angel and they're not all with angels. We are when we leave. But she's actually playing a harp with she says not quite with them, but close enough. She says you wanted to know if she got there. And she's actually showing an angel coming up behind her, and they're putting their hands on her shoulders, and they're right there with her, and she wants you to know that. She says, I love you more than you know. And she said she gave you a sign yesterday, and she's showing me a little bell sometime yesterday, and you may not have even paid any attention to it. You heard a little bell. It could have been the movie. It could have been, like a TV show. It could have been if you actually got to go into a store. Could have been a church bell, but she showed me a little bell, just tinkling, just a little tinkling. You might have even heard it up here. And I always tell people you have telepathic ears. You don't just hear with these ears, you also hear with these. So it might have been something you just didn't pay any attention to. She wants you to know that that was her stopping in to say hello. You have something in your house that sounds like a little bell ringing. She also wants you to know that that flower that she was showing, it'll be a very, very sweet smell, and you'll get that sweet smell, and you can smell it in your house, in your car, walking through Walmart, outside. Doesn't matter where you're at, unless you're standing right next to one, and that doesn't count. And know that that's her, that little sweet flower smell, and make sure you acknowledge her, validate her, tell her you love her, ask her to bring you more, give her permission to bring you more. What are you showing me? She's showing me like a boot. I can't imagine her wearing boots. It almost looks like a work boot. But she's talking about dropping it on the floor, so you will hear the sound of, and it usually, not always, but usually is not as loud as if I actually took a work boot and dropped it on the floor. But okay, she's showing this boot. So if you hear that thunk like a work boot might make, but probably a lot softer, know that I don't know why she's showing a work boot. It's her show. She can do whatever she wants. I give them permission. Okay, she says when she left that Uncle Joe, now I stink at names, don't know why, but she says Uncle Joe was waiting for her and she was very excited. I believe she means her uncle. She could mean your uncle, but I think she might mean her uncle. She's like very excited. She was very excited about it, very happy to see him. Now, I don't know if she's saying if this is a male with a J name, because I don't usually get names exact for some reason. Or I'm always talking about if Uncle Joe didn't have a pot to piss in, you don't call on Uncle Joe to come back and help you with finances and stuff. So I don't know. I'm always talking about Uncle Joe. So maybe it could be an uncle that was like that, you know, carefree and didn't have didn't have a lot of stuff, and you know, just she could be referring to the name I always use, Uncle Joe. Sometimes, you know, sometimes it's, I know it sounds a little vague, but you'll get it. It's just the way we can communicate. I'm asking her who else was there waiting for her, and she's telling me this angel that was just putting their hands, the angel that just put their hands on her shoulder was also waiting for her, and she felt so totally enveloped in love. I've only felt it not even a handful of times from them, and it's so much love that it makes me cry. It's just so beautiful, unlike what we have here. She said it's love without conditions. She says, and your little dog Toto too. She's got a little dog with her. I live in Kansas, so Wizard of Oz, kind of big here, and Toto. But she's showing a little black dog, kind of like Toto looked. So whoever had this dog doesn't have to be hers. She wants somebody to know that she has this dog too. She has this dog with her, and now she's holding a baby, an infant. She's rocking it. She said it's coming. It's coming to somebody near you. So they they hold the soul, spirit, whatever, of babies before they come, and then if they leave shortly after, they also hold them. They take them back, or they don't take them back, but you know, she said it's coming. So somebody close to you has one coming, and she's talking about a mark. So this baby should have a birthmark, and they call it Kiss of the Angels. A lot of times people call birthmarks, and my granddaughter's got one on her butt. She says she wants you to know that her leaving was peaceful, it was full of love, it was full of light, it was full of peace, it was full of her wanting to go towards that feeling. She says she was ready. Doesn't matter what it looks like from our point of view while we're here, before they leave, she said she was ready. It was okay. She's wants to make sure you understand that. Okay, she's showing being in a kitchen, and I'm assuming it's your kitchen, and the tea towel falls on the floor. So watch for your tea towel to consistently being falling on the floor, falling off the handle, falling off the counter, being maybe just being moved, but it's she's showing it like you go in there and it's on the floor. Like I didn't put it there. So again, when that happens, acknowledge her, validate her, tell her you love her, ask her to bring you more, give her permission to be in your home. I've seen several of them that they're there, but they stay back because they don't know if they should. They don't want to scare you. They don't want you to think your house is haunted. I keep hearing her say, stay put, P-U-T, stay put. You're not ready yet, not ready to move, not ready to move forward. There's something you have to work on in you. There's something you need to work on. She says part of it's loving yourself more. Part of it's, and she's drawing my eyes to something, part of it's seeing the perfect in you even when you think you aren't perfect. And my little note I have on my computer is, I may not be perfect, but I am perfect just the way I am. And she's going like this. She goes, things will smooth out. It will smooth out. She says you have to find that peace. But the only peace is within you. Yes. Say it again. But the only peace is within you. I've never seen this before. So it's like out off in the distance, not too far away though. It's like the city is being bombed. It's like they're dropping bombs and the buildings are exploding and the things are on fire and just everything's in chaos, which kind of describes our world right now. And she says, but as long as you have the peace within you, you'll see it, you'll observe it, but you won't feel it. It won't be your chaos. It won't be a part of your, what's the word we want to use? She says inside psyche. And I don't know. I don't, that's what mom says. Know that there is hope for love. She's making you want to rock. She's showing me that you're like a tight ball of tension and just but it's in your inner core. It's not like me holding my hands and clenching them. It's in here. It's in your psychic antenna. It's in your gut. It's in your. She says you need to learn to work on your chakras. She's talking about like which part? I never remember the name of the chakras, but the one in your gut. You think I've been around them long enough, I would know. Yeah, no. Anyway, like in your stomach area, it's like she wants you to take a bomb and blow the cover off of it, blow the shield off of it. You're shielding yourself so much that nothing good can get in, and we do that and we don't realize it. I know that. She says, you too, Rhonda. Uh-oh. I get chewed out by them all the time. She says, says, for now, plant your feet firmly. And she's showing you on a beach. And I know you don't live too far from the beach, at least last I knew. I've been so busy, I haven't even had time to keep up on everybody. But she's showing you like standing on the beach all by yourself. Sun setting, there's clouds, but not like it's going to rain on your head or anything, but just beautiful sky. The only one there, except for a seagull or two. And you throw your arms out and you say, please help me. And she says, we heard you. We hear you. She wants you to go find that peaceful spot. Alone. She wants you to do it alone. Go find that peaceful spot. Give them. They cannot override our free will choice, only in case of emergency. They cannot override our free will choice. And my guides are always sitting up there going, oh, Rhonda, why are you doing that again? You know, we can't stop you, knucklehead. So you need to ask them for help. Go to that beach, throw your arms out, cry, ask them to help you. Then you have to allow it. You can block it. You can ask them for all kinds of things in the world, but you can also block it and not realize it. So you're going to have to surrender and breathe. You've got a knot in your stomach, which I do too. I totally understand it. Knot in your stomach that won't go away. You need to find that freedom that only you can do. Nobody around you can do it for you. They can help you. You have to ask, then you have to allow and surrender to it. And then she shows you on the same beach, you're still there, but you're sitting, you've got your knees up, you've got your head down on your knees, you've got your arms around your legs, you've got your head down on them, and I don't want to say despair, but and it's not even a guide. It's almost like the hand of God. I mean, I hate to say that. That sounds really out there. But it's almost like a cloud figure, which this is not a bad thing. So it's not a guide. It's not your mom. It's not an angel, but it's a good thing. Reaches down and touches you on the shoulder. Just like maybe when you're ready to give up. Know that they're there. Promise you 1,000%. Your mom can hear you. She can see you. Talk to her. Ask your guides. Ask your guides. Ask your angels. So, I don't know if she's going to really show me any evidence, or unless maybe you've just done this in the flower, whether she's going to give me a lot of evidence for you to validate. She says what you're looking for is inside you. It's not out there. It's not with that person. It's all about you. And I love you. Yeah, I feel her walking behind me. She says you can feel that. And I'm actually leaning towards where she went for some reason. It's just like such a slight change in the air pressure, and it's You know how when you feel somebody walk into a room but you don't see them? Or you feel somebody walk up behind you but you don't know they're there, but you feel it? That's what this is. But it's almost like, and I know I feel it easier, but I think you will. You will. You you've seen enough of this, you'll feel it. I feel it. I really feel it on my left part of my back. She walked behind me and then she kind of stopped back there. Right in this part of kind of the lower left side of my back is she's pushing harder. So I don't know if you've had problems there lately. If you have, ask them for help. She shows you writing something in the sand, something to her or something to somebody, writing it in the sand. I don't know if your beach is opened up yet or not. Heard they did and then they didn't. She says you will be fine as soon as you find your inner peace. And then it doesn't matter what anybody else does around you. It is an awesome thing. Trust me. Okay, now she's singing the song. Probably not her type of music, but they usually refer to music I know. Just remember I love you, it'll be all right. I believe it's by Firefall. So go play that song, go YouTube it, go Google it. Something about a song on the radio. Okay, something about a song on the radio. You're in your car, there's a song on the radio, and it may not be the Firefall song, but it might be just a song that says just remember I love you. But the Firefall song, yes, for sure. But now she's showing me another one. I think it's a different song. And you're driving down the road and the song comes on about remembering I love you. But I think it's something different. I think it's a song that I don't know. So I'm not sure how to get to this one. But at the same time, and she's showing me a billboard. Doesn't have to be a billboard. I know this sounds wishy-washy, but something at the very same time. They do it to me. I'll be, okay, is this song from you? And usually it's Bob because he talks to me through music all the time. Go, okay, I don't know if this song is from you or not. And I will swear that I'll be driving down the street and sitting at a stop sign will be a truck, just like the one I used to drive. So that's like the validation. So if you driving down the road and you hear a song, something like about loving you, look around you. What is out there? Is her name on a billboard or a vehicle like hers or just any little thing like that that's like the validation that, yes, that's for me. Did you have cake for her yesterday on Mother's Day? Or did you have a cake? Did somebody bring you a cake for Mother's Day? Something about a cake, her Mother's Day. She says, I know you had tears. I know you had tears on Mother's Day. Well, she's showing me that at some point you kind of jerked your head up and you thought, I don't know if you thought you heard her or you thought you saw her out of the corner of your eye or you thought somebody was there or something. You thought she was there. She was. And well, then whatever it was, then you poo-pooed it and then you were sad, but it was true. Remember, I will always be with you. And I am bringing you peace and love. Call on me. Whatever mom was really, really good at, and this is where I get to the Uncle Joe part, but whatever mom was really, really good at, ask her to help you with that area. I always say if Uncle Joe didn't have a pot to piss in, don't ask Uncle Joe to come down here and help you with your finances because he doesn't know. We're not all knowing once we get up there. Um, but ask her whatever she was good at here because she did it, she understands it, she knows how it works. And okay, she says to ask her to put those people in your life that you need for whatever that area is, for feeling the love or whatever it is. And I promise you, it'll be like in a few days the phone will ring or somebody will step up new or back into your life or something, and you'll go, okay, well, that was weird. Where'd that come from? It came from asking them. They can kind of nudge people. I don't know how it works, but it's happened to me a lot in the last year or two. A lot. Things I never thought would happen, and then I get this, hey, you want to go? Going, might as well try it. Why not? She's saying again over and over, just remember I love you. Just remember I love you. Just remember I love you. It'll be all right. You could even hear that song pop up just out of nowhere. She's making me, have no idea what that is. It's almost like a humming, but it's not quite a humming. It's a little more than a humming. You should hear that. Like I said, you might hear it with these ears, not always these ears. If you hear it with these ears, it's usually one ear. If you hear it with these ears, it's the little bats in your belfry. You ought to hear what goes on in my head. She just got this calm, like I think I already said that, peaceful energy. And when she's close to you, you're going to feel that calmness if you don't block it out. You're going to have to surrender to it. They can't make you. But she's trying very hard to bring that to you. She says, I have instilled those values in you. Don't forget them. Don't be too hard-headed. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Peace I leave with you. There will be happier times. Now she's got castanets. She's singing La Cucaracha. I don't know. Did she ever do that? Or have you done that lately? Or seen somebody do that lately? Just so you know, this isn't working this morning. There is no anti. It is there. Mom says it's time for you. It's finally time for you. Make the most of it. You're you're letting what somebody close to you is doing or saying or heavier energy that's around you, somebody pretty close to you, you're letting that affect you, and that's not you, but you're taking it in. That's not you. You need to, I don't want to say this. I know what she's talking about. Um, It's like if you got drama going on in your life, and I'm not saying that you do, if you step back from it and you let that little huddle stay over there, you don't have to stop talking to him. You don't have to quit loving him. But you step back and you look at it like you're an observer, like you're a stranger, like instead of being right in the middle of it, it gives you a whole different perspective. Oh, now she's showing me my example. Like if you view something like you're sitting on the floor and then you go stand on the kitchen counter and you look at it, it looks different. It's different. It's a different perspective. She says you need a different viewpoint of the situation and stop taking on somebody else's negative. It's not yours. It's not you. I love you. Like I've actually put a shield up between people like that. Doesn't mean I have to. I've done it with my husband. Doesn't mean I don't love him. Doesn't mean. It just means I need that his energy to stay over there at least for a while. She says again, know that everything's going to be all right once you find your peace. She says you think you found it, but you haven't. She's talking like me now. She says, do you? Do you? As women think we have to take care of everybody else. We're such caregivers, but we forget about taking care of us. Okay, I don't know why she wants me to show you this. I don't even know if you wear glasses. I got these. It's supposed to block some of the UV rays or whatever the hell it is, you know, from the computer. Because sometimes I'm on here so much, sometimes my eyes turn bloodshot from the shit that the computer puts out. So I don't know if she's talking about your eyes or you need something like that or whether you're even on the computer. Something. She wanted me to pick those up. And she says sunglasses. So I'm not sure what type of glasses she's talking about. Maybe you're out in the sun too much and she's worried about it hurting your eyes. All right, now she's holding that flower again and she's walking off. She's holding that flower in one hand and she's got a glass of wine in the other hand. She said, I'm off to see the wizard. Oh, there she's going. That's referring to Toto again. That's referring to my Kansas, Wizard of Oz. She's off to see the wizard. Got that flower. It smells so sweet and a glass of wine. And she's kicking her heels up. She's literally kind of kicking to the side, almost clicking them both together. I don't think she's got ruby red slippers on. You guys aren't from Kansas, so I don't know why she keeps referring to the Wizard of Oz. Okay, she's leaving. Much love to you, my dear. Thank you for being patient. Aren't things crazy right now? Everything's in an uproar. Even over here in my quiet little house. See you later. Love you. Love you lots. Know that she was with you on Mother's Day. She was. So let me know. Rhonda Constant, your favorite hometown medium, physical energy healer, oracle card advisor, paranormal investigator, voice for your loved ones.